Get it.
Okay. Donnie!
Good morning. Welcome to Headwaters Barbecue. Today we've got a very special guest with us.
Ginger, hi guys!
We're going to be making chicken and waffles today, just using a couple of those Headwaters ingredients, the pipestone poultry rub and the boiling river sauce. So pay attention to all this. You're going to want to make this yourself.
Donnie! What kind of chicken you got?
Oh, we got two kinds of chicken. What we did was we marinated these overnight. This one is in a buttermilk and pipestone poultry rub marinade. This bag over here has chicken tenders with the boiling river sauce.
I was gonna say, that looks spicy.
It is our spicy one. It's got the boiling river and the poultry rub in there. Keeping it in the refrigerator is kind of important.
Yeah, we don't want salmonella.
Yeah, food poisoning is a bad
No,
thing.
thank you.
What we're going to do is we're going to take this out of the marinade, get it into the breading, which I'm going to show you how to make here in just a moment, and we're going to dust them, get them into the fryer, and while that's happening, we're going to be making some waffles.
Yes! I'm excited.
So what you're seeing here is a very 1970s Sunbeam waffle maker. What I really like about this one is these plates, they're heavy, they're real. They'll soak up the heat and dole it out so your waffles are nice and crispy.
Alright, don't burn anything, okay?
Oh, well, dang it.
Better luck next time.
This is me we're talking about. Making the breading that we're going to dredge the chicken in is really, really simple. And because I'm a guy, I don't like to measure. So I'm just going to take the entire container of cornstarch. 50-50 mix of cornstarch and flour.
Is that what I've been doing wrong this whole time?
It very well could be.
Gosh.
Because the cornstarch just gives it a little extra crispiness. The way it cooks in there is just awesome. So what I do is I dump the whole bag in there, and then just to get the 50-50 mix, I just pour the flour into the pot. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Uh-oh. I think I floured her socks.
I'm gonna be slipping around.
She's gonna be, it's just
falling
gonna be,
everywhere.
Oh, and look, I floured the counter too. And then I just add that right in. Makes the measuring really easy to do. For the real fun, we add the pipestone poultry rub. This has all the stuff you want in it. About half the container is just gonna go right into the bag.
So it's a 50-50-50 mix. That's what you're telling me right here.
That's what it is.
Alright, it's a 150 mix, ladies and gentlemen. 150.
And now we'll just kind of squeeze the air out of it, and if you would,
Yeah!
give that a shake. Mix it around really good for us.
Shake and bake. Who wants? I mean, shake and fry. Who wants a shake and fry? Shake and fry. This is just fun. It's like satisfying.
It's like a slinky.
Which one are we doing first, Donnie?
Well, nice gloves, by the way.
Yeah, one's bigger than the other.
Because we don't want to have the spicy stuff going in after the milder stuff, we're going to start with the milder stuff. So we just take this bag that we shook up, we're going to put it in a pan, and then we're going to be ready to dredge up the chicken and get it into the fryer.
See, you're considerate when you cook for people. I'm like, I'm cooking it and you're just going to take whatever happens.
You'll get what you'll get, and you'll like it.
If it has a little spiciness on it, that stinks for you. I think we should start with the chicken because cold waffles are gross.
Cold waffles are.
And the chicken can
gross.
cool while we make the waffle, and it'll be the perfect temps for everything.
You are thinking ahead.
See, I'm a woman. I schedule things out. See? You help me, I help you.
Cooling rack, also important, because you don't want to put your chicken on paper towels when it comes out of the fryer.
Why?
It makes steam.
Oh, and then it gets gross.
We're using vegetable oil in here today.
Okay.
A couple of big things with this: use plenty of oil, because if you use just a tiny amount of oil, when that chicken hits the oil, it's going to drop the temperature on the oil, and then all the oil rushes in. Instead of frying, it seeps into your food. You're just going to use the tongs, because if you put wet fingers into the dry dredge, you're going to get club hand. That's not pretty either. Another important part to remember with this is when you place the chicken in there, don't just drop it in. Bad news, that's splashing. What you want to do is when you lay the chicken in there, pop it in away from you.
Okay.
That way, if there is a little bit of a
Safety
splash, it doesn't splash on you, it splashes on the fryer.
Should have got a step stool.
We could arrange that.
Cons of having a short co-host, Donnie.
Now the oil's set about 350, which then also means we want this to cook for about 6 minutes. Oh yeah.
That's the sound of good coming soon.
Good stuff on the way.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it, Donnie, do it.
Oh, look at that. Golden brown and delicious.
Oh my god.
Alright, we're going to hit that button and we're just going to move this right onto the cooling rack. Look at those.
Oh, they are gorgeous.
Now
This is neat.
Straight
And
into
what's in
this.
the boiling river marinade?
For the Boiling River Pipestone Poultry again. That's it.
That's it? Just
That's
the
it.
sauce and the rub.
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
It's simple. That's got its own kind of special spicy on it.
There we go.
Boy.
Can we take a look at this? Ah! It's like the holy grail of pancakes or waffles.
Waffles.
Gorgeous.
Couple more. Oh, I missed!
Oh no! Man down! Man down! What are the most weird co-hosts you've ever had on your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, well, so far you're the only co-host I've had, so.
Yeah. Breaking the mold. What's good? See, everybody's gonna want to be like me. It's fine.
Yeah. After that, they're gonna kick me off and have you do it all.
I'm like the waffle making queen, Donnie. I'm so excited. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's go time. I'm going in. Perfectly cooked. Looks gorgeous. Wow.
Do we get spice?
Oh, so good. And it's not bad. It's like a good warmness. This is so good. And the rub just reacts really nicely with that sauce. Picture perfect. I'm Ginger and I endorse this barbecue sauce. Delicious. I'm gonna need my mimosa soon. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Chicken and Waffles. Does that go? Does that sound like the song?
That sounded exactly like the song. IHOP just called. They want their waffles back. So,
Plate her up.
assembly is really simple. Let's fill the plate. Let's put a couple of waffles on there. Do you want the spicy or the mild or 50-50?
I'll do the mild.
Let's do the mild. So we just put a couple of those on there. And now you got a couple of choices. Because you have the traditional syrup, or if you want to go very southern, you go with honey.
Let's try the southern. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna wait for a knife or fork, you're just gonna pick the whole thing up.
I mean, I kind of want to just caveman it and just, you know, take the whole plate and just lay my face down in it. Should have a very snotty look on my face when I'm trying your food.
Yeah, be sure you have your pinky stuck out when you do that too. You having a little trouble there?
I am. I'm just so excited I can't even get it on the fork. Okay, all right. Screw it.
Who needs utensils?
I'm a lady.
You said it was southern stuff.
Oh my goodness. This is so good.
Turned out okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Oh my gosh, absolutely delicious.
You know, we have not done yet.
Mimosas!
Let's get that started.
Okay. You do that, I'll be here. We're about to get fancy. Have you ever had a pre-corculation?
Why, no.
It sounds like a personal thing.
I've had a champagne where I took the spring off and the cork was already coming out. So like the spring came off and it was like fling!
Oh wow, just I knew it. Get it.
Okay. Donnie!
What?
This one hasn't pre-corculated.
Yeah, this one was not pre-corculated! My little hands! Oh, this is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Wah!
Pop.
Mimosas for the monster, mimosas for the monster.
Oh, is it gonna pop?
That's okay. This is the life. Love it. We get to pig out now, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
In fact, I should do the outro. Thanks again to Haley for coming over and for Jesse for running the camera today. Stick around for a little while longer. We're going to run the closing here. Then you can watch us eat and watch the bloopers and maybe the needless editing and, you know, bleeping out of whatever language we didn't use. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set.
Supposed to be this much room.
One of these is bigger than the other. Talk about awkward, Donnie.
I don't know how to explain that, actually.
These are part of the bloopers,
These are
ladies
part-
and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
This is why we don't have nice things. Okay.
This one say, Argo, send the check. Yo, Gold, send the check. Pipestone. Yep. Oh, that's me. Never mind.
Oh no, it's gonna come out the side! Quiet on the set, please.